Ryan here, and today we are going to be talking a little bit more about SMP and where it's been like so far as a part of the Skycade server. And so it's basically like a follow-up to the story of Skycade SMP and where it's going video, where I said at the end that it really needs a reset, and so they fulfilled that. They announced the reset. They reset it. I made an episode of SMP, but I just felt like I was playing SMP too much to keep the series going. So please let me know if you want to keep that. If you want me to revive that series, I'd be pretty stacked since I have a pretty insane base now. But I would love to do a base tour and stuff like that. Well, that would be really fun. But anyways, so it got reset. The day of reset, everything started out. All of the diamond ranks were a little bit higher because I got an extra hour to play or so. I forget how long it was, but anyways. So Atlantis, P-Warp Atlantis, and P-Warp Fish started out on top, fighting for that number 1 spot. Fish being an aquarium, and Atlantis being the P-Warp of all of the quit members that came back. They made a city, and it was really surreal to see them all in tab again and be able to see and say these were my friends and they all quit, but they're back. And so slowly and surely they kept passing each other and stuff, and it was at the same time as PewDiePie versus T-Series, so it was a fun thing on the server. But you had P-Warps like P-Warp Beakoff and P-Warp Blatant and P-Warp Pancakeville up there on top, Blatant being my city. So, as far as I'm going, I'm starting out on my basketball court right now. I'm making like a giant base with a bunch of fun stuff, and so I slowly start stacking up that base. And right now, it is a really big part of the SMP community. I'm proud to say that it's been a big part of this community. But anyways, they kept going on, and slowly Fish passed them, and It's Atomic pretty much stopped playing. Shadow Gamer 6 stayed, and he has his own P-Warp now that's pretty far up there, but most of the people who used Atlantis quit. And so that P-Warp kind of stopped gaining votes. And then the owner of Fish got banned, which was really the turning point for what the P-Warps on top were. And so neither of those P-Warps were on top, and ended up getting passed by P-Warp Fish or P-Warp Shop not long later. But let's take it to the player base. So the player base at this point was 80s, maybe 100s at some points in the day. It was 90s probably on the weekends of the reset. It slowly died down, but it was staying around 70 players for the first few weeks, and it's kind of stayed there ish. It goes down to 50, 60 people at some points. On weekends it can get up to 70, and it's nice. The player base is so much better. I remember seeing 8 to 10 people on SMP 1.12, but SMP 13 has it's gained player bases, and it's been the only game mode on Skycade that has since its reset been above 50 most of the time, most of the day, on any given day. And it's really nice, and that's how it started out last season. So I know it will slowly, less people will start playing, then more people will start playing, and then slowly the people who were playing at the start will quit, and it'll have the same rough road as SMP 1.12. But for now, it's got a few years left in it, and I mean, it's pretty nice. But anyways, at this point, you've got P-Warp Fishies of Disco Chipmunk, you've got P-Warp Shop of Clam, and you've got P-Warp Pancake up there, and then X-Uni joins. She starts gaining a lot of votes on Unishop and starts taking the server by storm. She never really takes number 1, but she was always really far up there, and then she got banned for griefing. It was a big thing on Skycade. And after that ban, she just never really played again. She's still, to this day, on the top page. I'm trying to pass her right now as my P-Warp Basketball, or now, as of today, when I'm recording this, P-Warp Sports, it's been changed to. But they didn't really play again after that, which was really sad to see. But then Jack came along and he made a video called like something about terrible P-Warp, and I forget the name, but he pretty much he makes a P-Warp. He calls it P-Warp Bleegh, Bleegh, and he asks everyone watching to vote for his P-Warp. Immediately, that P-Warp jumps into first place within an hour of releasing that video. But the thing is he gave himself many of those votes, and he didn't actually gain those votes. So a lot of the actual, like, the not Jack fanboy kind of people were unhappy about this because, like, they were playing on Skycade and they were, like, let's say the top P-Warp if you're Clam, and then he just stomps on your P-Warp and goes number 1. So with the backlash, everything, like, he's got thousands of votes. I ended up being his 1000th vote. And so he was up there and nobody was anywhere near him. But eventually, P-Warp Shop started getting close to him and almost passed him. And then he gave himself tens of thousands of votes. And to this day, he's got over 10,000 votes. But enough about P-Warps. Let's talk a little bit more about player base. It's still around 50, and everything's going pretty well. In terms of me, I have a base. I have a basketball field now. I have a baseball field. I have a curling area for the game of curling. I recently opened a soccer or football field, depending on where you're from. I'm in works of a race course and stuff like tennis and stuff. But it's been a fun. SMP's been very good so far. There hasn't been much that has been bad. I have a few opinions that I would like to voice out, but so they made P-Warps and claim blocks and perm pack. They all made it on the store instead of in-game money, which I don't know if I like, but I know Skycade needs the money. Which also, comment down below if you think that this is pay to win, because they say that they are 100% not pay to win, but when they do stuff like this, you kind of got to think, like, are they pay to win or are they not? You got a lot of stuff. I definitely have another video planned to do that, and I will 100% have that out in not too long. But anyways, so they do all of that, and I mean, I think they need the money, but it kind of annoys me. But anyways, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's gotten here. There hasn't been any real problems yet. There's still a bunch of towns fighting for the best. You've got P-Warp Lazy Town, P-Warp Pancake, and all those other P-Warp Seashore, I think it's a town, I forget. But I'm trying to get back on. I'm playing every day and stuff, which was something that I struggled with because I kind of stopped playing for like 2 or 3 weeks because my computer wasn't working. But now that I have a new computer, I should be getting videos done pretty soon. Right now I'm looking for a graphics card so that I can like record on it, because right now the FPS and stuff just isn't good to do any of that live streaming or recording and stuff. And like OBS won't open because everything's too slow. But anyways, that's pretty much it for me. SMP's been pretty awesome so far. Haven't been any real problems. I will make a follow-up on this video in probably 5 or more months, maybe even a year from now. But thank you all very much for watching. Gosh golly, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. I would love some more new subscribers from the people that are watching it. But anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Gosh golly, I hope you enjoyed it. Toothbrush.